Hi guys, this is Daryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services. I'm just leaving a property I just finished up. I'm uploading a video where they had snakeskin back there, and I picked up two lengths of snakeskin back there. That was the second one. The first one I saw it, I ran over, and I'm like, okay. And then the second one I saw it, I ran over, I'm like, ugh. But when you see snakeskin, that means the snakes are getting bigger. That's what that means. Now, granted, I am in a heavily wooded area where I'm at right now, so I guess that's to be expected. But man, I don't, me and snakes don't get along. I just don't like them. I know they do a lot for the area, as far as eliminating mice, rats, and frogs and all that good stuff. But in the process of doing all that, they get bigger. And, a lot of the snakes are really scary because they'll run from you. They won't sit there and try to battle with you unless you corner them. They try to run from you. They try to get away from you. They don't want to be where you're at, man. And I can understand that. But, man, it's just unwelcome guest to me, my man. I don't like snakes. I killed a few of them last year with the weed eater. The lawnmower actually got one. I think I killed 3 last year. The weed eater got 2, and the lawnmower got 1 of them. That's it. The one the lawnmower got was huge. It was a nice size one, and so I didn't deem comfortable. I wasn't comfortable killing him with the weed eater because I thought it was gonna fling him toward my feet. So the lawnmower got him, and once the lawnmower got him, that was it. He got under there. He came out in pieces. So I was comfortable with that, and I told the homeowner about it. So she reinforced the fence area that she had, because where they were getting in, were at the bottom of that fence, where they had big holes where they can come right in. So she went around the yard with a board at the bottom, really, really securing the fence. And I haven't seen any since she's done that. And this particular yard I just did, when I first took this yard on, this yard was recommended to me by a relative. So I didn't really want to take the yard on, but I took it on because the lawn care person that she had COVID, and she didn't want him to come back. So that's what happened with that situation. She didn't want him to come back, and she wound up getting me to come. So I went and I've been cutting the yard ever since. And when I first got there was mothballs all around the yard. So that was an indicator to me that I'm like, wow, they have snakes in this area. And then I kind of looked around the area, and I'm like, yeah, well, this is a heavily wooded area, so I guess there would be snakes. Guys cutting with John Deere's, they got grass all in the street. He's just blowing it right out into the street. Man, I at least blew it back in the grass. He got it all in the street. Now, the only good thing about that is that the grass will turn to dirt. It will break down and turn to like dirt, being exposed like that. So, it kind of goes away. But the initial look is bad. Okay, I thought I was passing up my next target. That's not. I'm going to these other 2 yards. The last of the behind group, put it that way. She was one that was behind, and these 2 I'm going to are behind yards. And I actually did a yard that's actually my Monday route, my regular Monday route. I did that earlier, so kind of on a little bit of a roll, so to speak, which is good. I'm on a little bit of a roll, but I know the little roll I'm on is about to come to a crashing halt, because these 2 that I got to do are out of control, and I know it. But I'm up for the task. My big machine is running. It's ready to go, ready to get the job done. I'm ready to go to get the job done. I took off yesterday, got some rest. Got some rest, cooked. Didn't get out there in the heat and all that good stuff. So, really took the time out to enjoy everything. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, guys, just be careful about that, about the snakes and all in the backyard areas. Be mindful of that, because I don't want you guys getting hurt or getting injured or anything like that. Going in these yards, it's really really easy to get hurt and to get injured, and it can set you back, a significant way. I think I had a potential client trying to flag me down or whatever, and then I just had a missed call, but I'll get back to him. I'm not in a hurry of taking on any new business right now. And I watched a couple other videos of some other guys, and they called it, man. Guys are quitting. Yards are just open to the public, man. Guys are just bailing out, and it's just too hot. This heat will determine what you are. If you condition for this, you'll make it. And that's another person got his lawnmower just out in the street. They ain't nowhere to be found. I guess it's left it out there for somebody to actually do the work or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, they might have stopped to take a break. I mean, that happens too. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, I'm getting calls out the wazoo. And once I finish these two, I'm caught up, thank God. And that's where I want to be. I have to go and give an estimate to another person that called me yesterday, so I'm going to give an estimate. They talking about, if you have time, you can actually do the service. Well, I don't operate like that. I give an estimate, and I come out a week later and do it, because I like to schedule my stuff. I don't like to not schedule my stuff, because I think when you don't schedule stuff, you get out of sync, and I don't want to do that. All right, the lot guy he's cut his lots, which is good for me. Makes my job a little easier. He has a big Kubota. He comes through here. He just mauls everything. That's what he does, and he leaves it. They blew it right back in the grass. At least they do that, because the other guys don't tend to do that type of stuff. They don't put it back in the grass. So, don't put it in the street. Just put it in the grass, if anything. My trailer's curving a little bit. I have to just straighten up. Oh, guys. Hey, I'm loving business, man. Business is great. Everything's great. Family's good. Hope y'all family is doing well. That's doing well also, stay safe out here in the streets. Stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated. This is not an easy job that we do. People like to think of it as an easy job, but it's really not. And that's why they hire us, because they don't want to get out here and do this job, because they know this job is a very difficult one, but they also don't want to pay a lot of money to have this job done. And it's on us as I guess subcontractors to make sure that, hey, if we're going to do this job, you need to pay X amount of dollars for this work, And what I'm thinking too, a lot of the yards that I'm push mowing, I'm thinking about stuff for next season for the business. The yards that I'm push mowing, that I gotta push mow, because I can't get a rider or whatever in certain areas, I might charge them a little more, because it's more time consuming to push mow a yard where I can't get a rider in it. It's tough, and I'm gonna have a new set of riders next year, so I'm fine with that. But there's still these yards where the rider just not gonna fit. You're gonna have to get a push mower, and it's gonna have to be a 21 inch, because the 32 inch is too big to fit through some of these gates. I mean, I had one, man, at the 33 inch mower that I had, man, it barely like kissing curtains just barely fit through that, man. It was very, very close, And I know that that machine's powerful. If it caught that gate, it would snatch that board right off of that, because the power of these machines are unbelievable. A lot of guys underestimate the power of the machine. My son did one year, and I told him, I said, look, I said, these machines are very powerful. You can hit a house with this, you knock out some bricks. You can pull cars with these machines. These machines are very powerful. And I think sometimes it's so easy, the ease of use, and the comfortableness we get with them, we forget how powerful they are. And you can really do some damage with these machines, guys. So, take your time. You take your time, and get the work done. And don't be in a rush to get it done. Take your time, slow down. Because it's hot, guys, and it's more likely to get a heat stroke trying to run around out here. So, that's the message for the big guys. Take your time, get your work done, be about your work, but don't be in a rush. The money's gonna be there. It's not going nowhere. Trust me. Like I said, I'm getting calls, man, and I'm turning down work left and right because, I'm at I get to a certain point and I'm comfortable with that point. And I'm not going to overwork myself. I'm not going to do that, and that's just how I'm going to operate. I don't want to be at that level where it's running, gun blazing and all that. I've done that before. Been there, done that. And that's not a comfortable situation to be in, where you're running around like that because, man, you're not taking the time out to enjoy anything, and it's not an enjoyable thing when you're like that. I have friends that's like that, but I can see them wearing down too, but they like really wearing down. It's taking a toll on them because they're so motivated by the money and they forget about the enjoyment of doing what they're doing, and they running and trying to get to all these different things, and then before you know it, they're burnt out. They crash and burn because they don't pace themselves. They're trying to do too much. So stay within your limits, guys. Do what you can. Enjoy what you do. Like I said, I got these two I got to do. I'm going to do these. I'm going to take my time. If I got any time left after I finish, because I look at the time and see, look, if it's a certain time, I'm done. I'm going to the house. Every now and then I'll run over like if I was behind, but once I do these two, these are the last of the two behind yards, and I'm caught up. The rest of this week I'm on schedule, and that is the most important thing to me, just being on schedule, guys. That's more important to me than anything. Taking on new yards and doing a lot of stuff. I don't mind doing that type of stuff. I try to not do that in the middle of the season as much because I got enough work as it is. But you slow down and do the job you need to do, guys. Stay hydrated, stay safe. Hey, God bless you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.